As the great Homer Simpson once said, here's to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. My topic today for my speech is alcohol and what it does to our body when we drink it. I feel that whether you drink or don't drink, this is something that we have to deal with on a day-to-day lives, both directly and indirectly. Myself personally is someone who does enjoy drinks every so often, and the fact that I've been a bartender for the last 7 years, I feel I'm in a prime position to give an informative speech on this topic, and I hope that by the end of it, I can give everyone a better understanding of what alcohol is and what happens when it goes into their body. So my three main points are: firstly, what is a standard drink? Secondly, what happens to the body straight away when we ingest alcohol, and what are the long-term effects of alcohol? So, like I said, firstly, what is a standard drink? A standard drink, as displayed in this chart, is 14 grams of pure alcohol. This loosely translates to about 12 ounces of a 5% beer, 5 ounces of a 12% wine, or 1.5 ounces of a 40% spirit. These different alcohols can affect us a little bit differently. Beer and wine has been shown to give feeling of relaxation, so slow you down. This is in part to things like hops, being a king ingredient beer, are a natural muscle relaxant. They're also a close relative of marijuana. While spirits are known to give energy and a feeling of self-confidence. So, liquid courage, basically. They have also, on the downside, they have been shown to give mood swings, ups and downs, as well as nausea. So, first spoke about what is a standard drink. Now we're going to talk about what happens when you take a sip. So when you first take a sip of alcohol, a very small amount is immediately released into the bloodstream through the lining of the mouth and the tongue. It then makes its way down the throat into the stomach, where about 20% of the alcohol is then absorbed through the lining of the stomach. And this is where food comes into play. If you have not eaten and your stomach is empty, it's going to make its way through the stomach a lot faster into the small intestine, where more alcohol can be absorbed into the bloodstream faster. If you have been eating and your stomach is full, it's going to do two things. They're going to slow down the rate of alcohol getting through your digestive system and then into your bloodstream, and B, the enzymes that are breaking down food in the stomach are also going to work to break down that alcohol. So once the alcohol is in the bloodstream, it does a couple of things. So firstly, it's going to make its way to the brain, and it's been known to cause an increase in the neurotransmitter gamma aminobutyric acid, or GABA. GABA basically works to dampen the brain's nervous system, providing messages to the rest of the body, and this is where we get slurred speech and lack of coordination on a much larger scale. The more alcohol you eat, the more the effects are going to be, and this can eventually lead to cardiac arrest and death. The alcohol also has shown to increase production of dopamine. Dopamine is commonly referred to as the brain's reward center. It's the sense of self-accomplishment we get when we achieve a goal or something. Also once what's around the body. So around the body, the reason we throw up is that alcohol is an irritant, and once a certain amount of alcohol is in the body, it triggers the brain's volant center and gets rid of everything. It's also where the liver is basically what's breaking down the alcohol. It's the only thing that's breaking down the alcohol in the body. It on average breaks down alcohol at one standard drink an hour. This varies depending on things like size, gender, age, body fat percentage. Next, we'll talk about the hangover. So scientists aren't 100% sure what a hangover is. They do know a few things. Firstly, alcohol is a diuretic, which basically means you have to piss more, which that is shown to be linked to the feeling of dehydration with the hangover. Second of all, they know that there is no difference between the level of electrolytes in sober people and people who are hungover. So that means your Gatorade isn't going to do anything in the morning. They also do believe, though, that there's a toxin called acetaldehyde, which is a byproduct of the liver breaking down the alcohol, and this has been known to cause similar side effects, similar symptoms as feeling of hungover, and that's why scientists are sort of linking the two of them together. So yeah, that's the hangover, and next we're going to talk about the long-term effects of alcohol on the body. So the adverse long-term effects, it's been known to cause stroke, high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, a condition called alcohol hepatitis, and that increased level of dopamine and GABA, as mentioned before, has also been shown to diminish the body's ability to produce its own dopamine and GABA. So and that's been linked with alcohol dependency, because your body can't do those things naturally. The positive effects, though, is moderate consumption of alcohol has been shown to increase heart health, lower diabetes, and improve social health. So those are some good things. It's also been known to increase chances of you landing that backflip off your mate's roof into his pool. So in conclusion, we discussed what a standard drink is, the effects on the brain and the liver, hangover, the long-term effects. So I hope that this has been an informative speech for you and you learned something. Thank you.